Sir, are you able to share? Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's visible. Yes, sir.
So thank you very much for inviting me. I would like to discuss the education, innovation, and women's leadership towards the Saudi Vision 2030. And as you have kindly introduced me, I'm Professor Mohammad Nurunnabi, the UNESCO Chair on Education for Sustainable Development, Green Skills and Climate Action. And I have other engagement as well in terms of visiting fellow at Oxford and also the visiting professor at George Washington University in the US. So in terms of my research, I ranked #1 in Saudi and #3 in the world in accounting and engagement with different UN organizations. So I would like to discuss 3 areas: UN SDG 2030, particularly the SDG 5, the gender equality, Saudi Vision 2030, and the key achievement towards the women leadership on Saudi Vision 2030. So I think you all are familiar with the 17 colors, which is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
Yes.
So these are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. We call the global goals as well, right? There are 169 targets for the 17 goals. And as you know, it was introduced 2016 till 2030. So for 15 years. And there are around 232 indicators to measure the compliance or progress on a yearly basis. So the recent progress, 2024 and 2025, overall, globally, we achieved 17%. So it means over the last 10 years, we achieved only 17%. This year, 2025, slightly is around 18%. So far behind on our goals, right? Some of the goals are very difficult. SDG 5 is improving a little bit, but not that much. But if you see the climate action, peace, justice, and so on, SDG 16, nothing. So, and of course, the no poverty. So on 6, 13, and 16, we are not doing that much. So how about the gender equality? How many targets we have as per the SDG 2030? There are 6 main targets, and within the 6, there are some sub segment of 5.6: universal access to sexual and reproductive health and reproductive rights, and then all forms of discrimination, eliminating all forms of violence against women, eliminating all harmful practices, recognized and value unpaid care and
I think your screen is not visible. Can you share again, please? Yes, Mr. Mohammed, can you hear us? I think we lost him in between.
He's back.
He's here. Mr. Mohammed, are you here? Can you hear us? We can see you, but you are not here with us now. I think you will join again with us.
Yes.
Yeah. So we were discussing about the awards, and the amazing presentation was going on by Dr. Mohammed. He was telling about the UN goals, that something, which is very important in stability also. So yes, regarding the awards which we were discussing, it's something very interesting.
I
And
apologize for the technical difficulties.
Yes.
Okay. Let me check. Yeah. So these are the SDG 5 targets. So in terms of gender equality, as you all know, to balance it, it will take around 300 years. So we are so far behind of our target, right? Some of the progress as of 2023, based on the UN report, it will take 300 years to end child marriage, 286 years to close the gaps in legal protection and remove discriminatory laws against women, 140 years for women to be represented equally in positions of power and leadership in the workplace, and 47 years to achieve equal representation in national parliaments. So those numbers, big numbers, right? In terms of Saudi Vision 2030, as you know, the two key elements here to lower the unemployment rate 11.6% to 7%, and to increase women participation in the workforce from 22% to 30%. So there are three key elements in the Vision 2030: a thriving economy through learning for working, providing equal opportunities, and attracting the talents. So you see the vibrant society, a thriving economy, embracing transparency, ambitious nation, achieving sustainability, and maximizing investment capabilities. And this is the sustainability journey for Saudi from 2016 till 2060, and to achieve the net zero by 2060 for Saudi. And the Crown Prince also mentioned that through the SDG and the climate action will enhance the competitiveness as well and create millions of high quality jobs. This is the ranking for Saudi for 2024. Out of 166 countries, Saudi ranked 103 last year. This year, Saudi ranked SDG for 105 out of 167 countries. And SDG 5, as you see, like, you know, there are improvement, you know, we call this stagnating as a similar level, right? In terms of the MENA, who is doing better in the Middle East and North Africa out of 18 countries? Tunisia, Morocco, UAE, Algeria, Egypt, Jordan, Iran, Oman, Qatar, and Saudi. For the quality education side, if you see the UAE, Qatar, Tunisia, Bahrain, Morocco, and Oman, they are doing better. And this is the higher education platform in Saudi. So around 1.62 million students in the universities. Altogether, there are 8.4 million students in Saudi. And most of the students are predominantly the Saudi students, around 95.1%. And 51% male and 49% female. Going back to the history, if you see 1980s till 2022, the Bahrain, Saudi, Libya, Lebanon, Kuwait. So this is the 1980s. And if you see 2022 in another one, so 1980, Lebanon had the highest enrollment ratio in the university. If you come to 2022, Bahrain and Saudi are taking over. But here the first three are completely different, right? So Jordan was number 3, and now Jordan is the bottom category. So part of the Vision 2030, the 2017, the first quarter, the female participation was 17.4%. And the Vision 2030 said by 2030, it should be 30%, right? But during the COVID, mid 2020, it achieved 31.4%. So within 4 years of the Vision 2030, it has achieved the target, right? So some of the key statistics here: the 36.2% to women labor force participation, as per the last year figure, and the recent figure as well, and 43.08% to women in mid and senior management in Saudi. 78,356 women in senior positions, 551,318 women business owners as of 2023. Some of the key highlights: women's workforce participation increased from 17% to 36.2% in 2024, exceeding the Vision 2030 target of 30% participation 4 years early, right? And then the female unemployment dropped to historic low of 11.9% in the last quarter. Saudi Arabia ranked number 1 among 45 countries for arts and humanities graduates, which entail the educational diversity. The largest education budget in the Gulf region in Saudi, 18.1% graduates for female versus OECD. The highest increase in gender parity among the 14 countries, and the educational investment is significant, 8.8% of GDP versus 4.6% on the global average. So this is our all today, and as you know, 2034 World Cup will be here in Saudi. So I strongly believe together we can build a sustainable Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
sir. It was an honor to have you, to have to listen to you. It's absolutely an honor. Thank you so much for giving us time and sharing your thoughts. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thanks to Sanam. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you
All
so
the
much.
female here. Thank you.